Welcome to our exploration of onion farming. Today, we'll dive deep into the costs associated with producing onions on 1 hectare of land. Onions are a staple in many diets around the world and can be lucrative crops for farmers. However, understanding the costs involved is crucial for successful farming. So let's break it down step by step. The first step in onion production is land preparation. This involves tilling, plowing, and leveling the land to create a suitable seedbed. Land preparation is vital because it helps improve soil aeration and drainage, which are essential for healthy onion growth. Depending on the equipment used and the current state of the land, this costs around $300 per hectare. Next, we have seeds. The choice of onion variety can significantly impact your yield and market price. Quality onion seeds are critical. The cost can range from $1,250 to $1,500 per hectare, depending on the variety and your source. Hybrid seeds may be more expensive but can yield better results. Now let's move on to fertilizers. Fertilizers play a pivotal role in onion production. Proper nutrition is essential for robust growth. Farmers typically use a combination of NPK fertilizers, organic options, and micronutrients depending on soil tests. You will need to buy 50 kg bags of compound C, which will cost you about $528. You also need 2 by 50 bags of ammonium nitrate, which will cost you $84. The other things you need are calcium nitrate 50 kgs by 2, which will cost you $100, Winstat 2 kgs by 3, which will cost you $30, Windgrow 2 kgs by 3, which will cost you $24, MOP 50 kgs by 2, which will cost you $120. Now let's move on to irrigation. Water management is another critical aspect. Onions require consistent moisture, especially during bulb formation. Setting up an effective irrigation system can be a significant investment. Depending on the method, drip, sprinkler, or surface irrigation, the cost ranges from $400 to $800 per hectare. Maintenance of these systems is also an ongoing expense. Now let's move on to labor. Labor costs encompasses planting, weeding, pest control, and harvesting. Labor is often one of the biggest expenses in farming. For a hectare of onions, you might spend between $400 to $800 on labor, depending on local wage rates and the intensity of labor required. Now let's move to pesticides and herbicides. Managing pests and weeds is essential to ensure healthy crops. Pesticides and herbicides are necessary for protecting the crop. The cost for these chemicals is $300 per hectare. Integrated pest management practices can help reduce these costs over time. Lastly, we have miscellaneous costs, which includes equipment, maintenance, fuel, and other supplies. Don't forget to budget unforeseen expenses. These can range from $100 to $300 per hectare, depending on a specific situation and farming practices. Now let's summarize the total estimated cost of producing onions on 1 hectare. Low-end estimate is 3,400. High-end estimate is 4,500. Understanding these costs is crucial for making informed decisions. It's essential to conduct a local market analysis to tailor your budget to specific conditions and practices. Now let's discuss production. For 1 hectare, using 4 kg of seed, you could yield around 7,000 plants. Good management can push yields to 1 million plants. The average price is $15 wholesale price, but it can fluctuate based on market conditions. If you produce an average of 700,000 plants and sell at $14, your gross income would be $50,000. After deducting input costs, your net income would be around $45,000 for 1 hectare. Thank you for joining us in this detailed look at onion farming costs. By understanding these factors, farmers can better plan and optimize their onion production. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy farming.